What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. Yeah, I was wondering about this too. Paige Bueckers out for a fourth game in a row. What's going on? Because she was already supposed to be suspended for two for concussion protocol, but we're like, okay. Yep. Shout out to Mick Talks Hoops, and we're gonna see what's going on. So let's get into this video.
So, lads, today I was looking through the old tweeter and we saw that Paige Bueckers is currently out against the Minnesota Lynx. Paige Bueckers is out against the Lynx, and it is a pity because Paige has been very good. She's been very good this season. Again, the advanced analytics will talk about how Paige is being just absolutely ridiculous, but we're going to do some analytics here. And I love the analytics. But I fully believe analytics are a tool to help you better understand what you are seeing and not a replacement for your eyes. Like, they're a tool to better help you. But if you replace everything with analytics, you get robots that have no creativity and when it comes down to it, creativity is a lot of sports. Creativity and mentality is a lot of sports. But Paige Bueckers' illness ruled out Sunday. She's gone again. She's still gone. Like, you've got Paige, who's missed 4 games in a row now. She's pregnant. Oh my God. But Paige is doing her part in manifesting the Wings' ultimate plan. If the Wings get the number 1 pick and choose AZ Fudd, they are crazy. They are crazy. But better off this way, getting cooked without her. But she genuinely, it's just been a disaster. It's been an all-around disaster this season. You're arguably your 2 biggest names in the league are out. Your 2 biggest names in the league are out. So you're looking at Paige, who's now currently out injured, out sick. And it's not been a good situation all around. And if you're looking, there's a lot of teams here. Heck, Olivia Nelson-Adoda's out. Lindsay Allen's still out. But Paige Bueckers being all of a sudden out of this game. A lot of people were talking about whether or not Paige Bueckers was going to play. They were like, Paige Bueckers probable for Sunday. Nah, she's out. You've now got Paige out again, and it's not a good thing for the league.
Yeah, it's not but of course, why I watched the WNBA? It's because of Caitlin Clark. But I said, okay, but even for having Paige Bueckers out, it's still not good for the league. Okay, I agree with that. But basically, the big, huge, disturbance here is Caitlin Clark is out. But going back to Paige Bueckers, I was like, okay, she'll just sit out 2 games, concussion protocol. Now she has an illness, so we're wondering, okay, what's going on here? So hopefully, the illness ain't gonna carry through the season. So we'll see if she shows up for the next game. But yeah, 4 straight games, she's out. And then of course, Caitlin Clark is practicing, but she's still going to be out for Tuesday's game. So yeah, we're gonna have to see what's gonna happen.
It's not a good thing for the league that you are seeing a lot of the biggest names just be out constantly. Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers combined have already missed 8 games. Caitlin Clark did not miss 1 game last year. Angel Reese missed 6 games last year. Aja missed 1 game last year. So the 3 of them combined, if you want to argue they're the 3 biggest players in the league, I think Sab missed about 5 games. But already Caitlin and Paige have missed more games than that. And Caitlin got a needless concussion that wasn't even called a flagrant. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the Wings get on, how pathetic they're going to be. It's actually going to be interesting to see how pathetic the Wings are going to be.
And the sad point is the Wings won their one game. If you guys ever paid attention, I didn't even pay it. The only reason I kind of like pay attention a little bit is like, okay, where did they get their win? They got it the win at UConn or at Connecticut, where Paige was a fixture there for 4 years. So that's where they got their one win so far. So yeah, this is going to be a tough year for the Wings.
But I'm scared. Like you literally had like this is like again. I don't mind players streaming. I don't mind seeing players streaming mainly because the links are good. The links are good, so I don't mind Tisha Heidemann and Courtney Williams out there streaming and having fun. But you've got 1 in 8, like Dejanay Carrington, who I mean, look, she blocked me on Twitter and completely justified. In fairness, I'm a big advocate for players keeping their peace. But at the end of the day, thank God she attempted to block me on Twitter because she was successful. Because if she attempted to block me in a game, I might not know what day it is with a concussion. But yeah, it's just a situation. Like, her team is 1 in 8. The coach was asked, how have you done as your job? And he basically just goes, I've been terrible. The coach thinks togetherness is going to win. And now you've got Paige Bueckers, one of the biggest names, out for 4 straight games, 4 consecutive games. And they're playing the Lynx and they're going to get destroyed. You have who's been your best player other than Paige Bueckers this season, Dejanay Carrington, unless you want to consider like Segrist or Geiselsolder or Geiselsolder, whatever. Geiselsolder, in their more limited minutes, but she's both them, but all better than Enrique. But you have Dejanay going on a podcast with those players and then being like, who just beat? Wow, you didn't even beat Chicago? You didn't beat Chicago? Like, they lost to the Sky. They lost to this guy with Paige Bueckers, by the way. They lost to this guy with Paige. And that's why I'm just like, some of these times, I'm genuinely, like, it's just not good. It's just not good. It's not good, like, seeing her missing these games. Like, the amount of tickets to Sky, so the Wing Soul, and I understand she's sick. I understand the concussion. But it's just not, it's not been great. And meanwhile, Kiki Iriafen, who people are going, like, losing their minds that Kiki Iriafen won Rookie of the Year, has 8 points on 100% field goal shooting. Oh, yeah, in the first quarter. She has 8 points today on 100% from the field in the first quarter. So, yeah, it is a weird one. It's a weird one that, like, Paige has been anointed as the chosen one when so far there's been a little bit of, she's played half the available games, just over half the available games. And yeah, it's just not a good scenario. And look, I think Paige's going to bounce back and he's going to be fine. I think she's the best player in the Wings by 100 miles.
Yeah, I give you that, mix. Yeah, I think she is. And she's, when she plays the 4 games, she's been consistent, averaging at least, 10 points and above, or sometimes and then some. So I agree. So, but, I don't watch the Wings as much, but I'm aware because what I do is, the reason this keeps me into the game is because I chart Caitlin Clark, of course, the first one, and then Paige Bueckers. I'm kind of trying to chart everything because I want to see how the season goes, the comparison, how the fan base show. We already know the fan base is show for Caitlin Clark. Let's not play that little game like, oh, Paige Bueckers had this. No, it's Caitlin Clark. It is what it is. Okay, that's the WNBA Caitlin Clark, and yeah,
I think she's the best player in the Wings by so much. I think the Wings, if they try to get off Enrique this season, like, I don't care if, like, historically it's not been a thing, teams trade in the WNBA. Screw that. Go trade Enrique, because Enrique is going to walk during the offseason. And if you guys pay Enrique, you're idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone's a free agent. So if you guys pay Enrique, you're dumb. Trade Enrique. Eat a salary and get a pick. Like, eat it. Like, there are teams with dumb max contract players and just eat their salary and get a pick. Like, heck, at this stage, take Jewel Lloyd. Take Jewel Lloyd at this stage. As bad as Enrique's been, she's not Jewel Lloyd. Take Jewel Lloyd and demand a first. Take Jewel Lloyd. I don't know. Steal Aaliyah Nye as well, maybe. Go give us Jewel Lloyd, Aaliyah Nye, or Jewel Lloyd Kitley, and we'll give you Enrique. We'll give you Enrique. Neither of them are staying next season, but at least we've got Kitley. Kitley in a second. We got something. We got something to build around because like Quinterly is fantastic for a third round pick. Quinterly is fantastic, but yeah, obviously the Wings are absolutely screwed. F's in chat for them. F's in chat for them. And that is all I can say. The Wings are in a bad spot. Paige Bueckers is out. And I don't know if Paige is probable, then suddenly she's out. I just don't know when she's going to play again. I don't know what the story is all around. I just don't know.
Yeah, now I'm still sitting here like, okay, when is Paige Bueckers going to play? Because I don't want to keep putting out. Because right now I got Caitlin Clark out now 5 games, and Paige Bueckers going to be another out. So yeah,
what is going on in general with the Dallas Wings and with the whole WNBA? Like last season, there were so few big injuries. I understand Satu was injured. I understand like there were a lot of players injured, but for me, I'm like, it's a crazy thing this season with how many injuries have been and how many injuries, illnesses, everything. But anyway, I'll see you guys.
Okay, so yeah, so both Paige Bueckers and now Caitlin Clark out for the 5th game, but she's getting ready, she's practicing. So yeah, these are the 2 biggest names, but of course, let's not play this game. Caitlin Clark's going to move the needle. Paige Bueckers, I do watch because I'm trying to, keep stats and keep track of what's going on. So, because I want to make that comparison at the end of the year, what's going on. Of course, right now, Caitlin Clark, for the fan base, there's going to be way more Caitlin Clark fans. Let's call it what it is. All right, shout out to Mick Talk Hoops. And if any of you enjoyed any of this content, please give me the HKO special. Help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. And wherever you are, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video.